Oh, don't buy that phone. Don't buy that phone. Oh, God. All your channel points phone, they're just going into the ether. Alright, I need to make sure that I have a controller. And then we should be in a pretty good spot. And reopen my timer. That way my hotkeys will work. Alright. This should be pretty good. Hope everybody's having a good day. Okay. And then we're going to start the music. Alright, y'all, let's do this. Ooh, a Luca start. Luca Frog start. I feel like my mentee hasn't gotten to see a seed that shows why Luca is so good. And so maybe this will be the one. Got that frog boy. Yeah, frog flare shreds. Frog flare atrats. If y'all are bored tonight, there's a lot going on. It's WrestleMania weekend. It's also Coachella streaming all its different stages, which is all pretty rad. I'm holding off on the grind in case I find a Grand Leon. Oh, neat. Um, yeah, we really don't get to buy any of those because of the extra revives, but wait, I don't need to talk to you. Stop talking. Lady? Lady? Yeah, I had to get up pretty early today because it was record store day and my release was pretty sought after. Okay. We got lots of we got shelters at 3 different shops. Should have grabbed that tab while I was in there the first time. But we're gonna check snail stop because then we can buy more mint tonics and stuff if we don't need snail stop. And if it's Grand Leon, we're buying it. So we're gonna actually check it before this shop. It's Moonstone. We'll wait. So we still need mint tonics. Let's check here. Okay. Head over this way. But yeah, record store day was this morning, so I had to get up at like 4:30 and go in, wait to see if I'd get my record. They had 2 copies at the start of the day, and I got it. Okay. Save some money for, or we'll have more money for shelters later. Come on, Grand Leon. I just have a feeling. Ooh, bent sword. What if this is like one of the only seeds where like forging the Masamune would be helpful for just to have a good weapon? All right. Grab the tabs. Magic tab +3. All right. Well, now we'll go do a grind. Was really kind of hoping we would end up with that one particular key item that would have been nice. But gate key would have been equally nice. We didn't get gate key either. Cool. They both needed the crit to finish in one. So, all right. Of course, we're hoping for water 2, leap slash, fire 2, flare. All right. Free shelter. Well, that was nice. Good work, Frog. Mega Bomb, Frog Squash, Slurp Cut. Oof. Mega Bomb will work all right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am a big Luca Frog fan, so I'm pretty married to this squad. That may not be a good play. They didn't bunch up as well as I thought they might, but oh, that was silly. I'm just gonna Mega Bomb. just talking such small auto attack numbers. I know it would have been probably about the same speed, but it just felt like I was standing there doing nothing. Yeah, XP. Okay, I really like this team. I'm not married to this team because Chrono's pretty gear reliant, but I at least like this team. Alright, get the Gato chest. Mid-ether! Oh, Tab Invest is baller. I definitely could have equipped that right now for the +2 speed, but like, this is awesome. Part of me is hoping Zayden doesn't show up for the seed now. I always forget if there's 3 or 5 dudes in this room, because that Oregon fight has extra dudes. I'm gonna check my tech list. If I have an AoE on the way, I'm gonna continue through. And I do. Actually, that might be a reason to leave. Because we can get through the fight, like the first couple fights in Hecarim fast. Let's try this out. Okay. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I thought for sure they would be just within to both get hit by that. Yeah. Attacking would have been real slow. I could have skipped this fight. Like, just ran from it because it's kind of worthless. It's just 2 tech points compared to everything else in here. But the main purpose of coming here is I know we can take out this jar fight. And that'll come really close to getting us everything we need to take out the rest of this. We don't have Robo or Marl. So we could end up having to do Cathedral a little later. Come on. Oof. Okay. Got a decent amount of health on the rest of them. But this fight's worth a million tech points. It's like 21. Oof. Alright, 37, 22, 6. I thought about doing the first fight at Dinodoro a couple times so that this 25 would get us water too. Okay. Just gonna run right into this. Oh, for some reason I thought there were 4 guys in this fight. It sucks that they're sticking apart like that. I'm actually kind of glad I did this in this run because I think maybe it might show if I had just done the back of Cathedral, I would have come in here at the perfect time to finish off those tech points. And my techs were really good for back of Cathedral, honestly. But now we're like right back on track anyway. Alrighty. We really need a good weapon for Chrono. Did I leave Frog at low MP? Nope. I left Frog at low speed though. Chrono keeps trying to go first. I could take Chrono's +1 speed accessory and give it to Frog. Ooh, fire 2, huh? Let's do it. Excellent. Oh, I don't have an accessory to be able to swap around. Atropos. We are gonna Mega Bomb Water 2. Rinse and repeat if needed. There's life. A nice oh shit button for later. Alright, I'm hoping for something cool here. Doesn't even have to necessarily be progression. Hero's Medal will do it, because that still leaves us the chance of progression, while giving Frog a power buff. I should have hit that split a long time ago. We're gonna grab this, and then go loot Desert. Oh, new. That sucks. She needs one tech point. So, like, I wouldn't even get tech point doubling, really, for the new. I would just get the one extra. Alrighty. Dreamstone. Okay. I need to find one accessory in here so I can give Chrono -1 speed and Frog +1. That would make these AoEs a lot easier to hit. Fire 2. Fire Sword. That's awesome. Alright, Ether after this. Ton of tech points getting gathered in here, though. I would love to figure out if there's, like, a set of 4 or 5 fights in here that's, like, super optimal. If you didn't want to take every fight, like, I wish I knew which ones to not get in. Probably these two-man fights. Oh. Perfect. Blue mail's nice. Alright. A lot of tech points. One more fight. And then we're gonna grab the loot in the bottom room and skedaddle. Come on, one accessory. Maybe even a good one. I'll take a star sword, actually. Well, heck, it take a Star Sword when we've been like, ooh, that'll do. Oh, but I pulled that, so actually, that's fine. Oh, wait, that's a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna check out Bridge. We're strong as heck. All right, what's it gonna be? Um, you could definitely nope out of this. I'm not going to because I haven't grabbed Cathedral character. And this place is for pretty famous for good drops. Because after this, we either go to Dinodoro or we clear Cathedral. Cathedral could be Robo or Marl. I think we'll check that before we go to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna check that before we run up Dinodoro. Not that Dinodoro would be hard. But we're not gonna be stronger after Dinodoro. I think by deciding to do Bridge, I almost have to see who's in Cathedral now. Luca, fast as heck. Wow, Leap Slash is huge. North Cape Magus. Alright, clean. Frog has not found a better sword, so I don't have confidence that his Leap Slash would do 250 yet. That's why I didn't go that route. Okay. Let's go see who Yakra is. I think this might have been a seed where clearing the back of Cathedral would have been the play. We would have gotten closer to getting water too before we walked in. Hey, sneaky bat, am I right? Really happy to have Fire Sword too. I couldn't remember if Luca was at like 18 mana or like 30 mana. I just wanted to make sure. But I would have been a-okay. Because I'm going to probably one-shot this, depending what it is. Dragon Tank would be unfortunate. This, however, is fine. So we're going to use Fire Sword 2. It'll kill one of the monitors and Zeal. And probably do enough to just one-shot. So we'll have to see who this character is. If it's Robo or Marl, we definitely should have just come here at the start. Because we got a Demon Edge, too. Which means Frog would have had a weapon before now. Alright, who will be here? It is Robot, so back to the desert. You could make a lot of fun teams out of this, out of these four. Alright. So obviously desert is our shortest walk to a boss. That's why we're choosing desert. Oh, that was a Chrono Sword. We still don't have anything good for Frog. So, make sure we drop the save. I thought we cleared this one, but we didn't. We went across the left way. That's alright. It's not going to make us weaker. 33 health. You're a jerk. Okay. Oh, I forgot they have high evasion. Cool. Alrighty. Hey, it's our boy Gaia. He is not gonna like us. Frog's a mage until he finds a good sword, so... There we go. If I had known the hands were gonna go down, I would have just waited for Chrono Frog. Or Luca Chrono to come back up. But that'll do it. A lot of tech points on that fight. A lot of levels. Imagine this is a sword piece. We're probably gonna find a gate key or a pendant soon. Yeah, I'm pulling Luca out for Robo. That was perfect. Alrighty. What will it be? Could be a lot of things. Come on, gate key. Robo ribbon. That's unfortunate. It really wants me to switch these two, and maybe we will. There's some interesting routes this could go. For example, if Dinodoro is gate key, then one of the ways it could branch from there... Let's save that shelter for the top of the mountain. One of the ways it could branch from there is Reptite Lair could then be Pendant, and then we would have everything to turn in Moonstone as well. Which would be pretty wild, actually. Because the Moonstone is at Snail Stop. Gate Key could also lead to Marl on Dactyl Nest. There's a 50% chance of that because we know Magus is in the burrow. This could be Pendant, and Marl could be in the future. There's a number of ways this could branch, and it all hinges on what's on Dinodoro here. But we're really strong. I haven't actually looked at Robo's text to decide if I should even have him in the party. But he'll stay until we get a good sword for Frog, I think. Frog already has the techs he really needs, so we don't really lose anything by having him sit out. We're just gonna get an immediate power spike from Robo with Robo's ribbon, and then we can decide if we want to keep that or not later. Ooh, shelter drops. Hey, money. What? I thought I went down enough, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna leave the room and reset it. Vedic Blade, I think also for Chrono, but that one I'm not as confident about. Alright. Hey, money. +3 magic tabs. Good catch, somebody. Okay. Fire Sword 2 should get us through this first fight. The only boss we could run into that I'd be like, oh, where's Frog? Would be Ret Knight. And I think we would have to reset for him. So perhaps that's a reason to, perhaps that would be a reason to not swap party. But we'll be faster if it's Nizbol 1. So we'll see. Um, it's Ret Knight. That's hilarious. And I don't have a physical... You know what? Stick with what I said out loud. We're right here. Sorry for the disrespect, Frog. Will you please come back in the party? We'll get you a sword later. See, as long as that second rock has been thrown when you're going, it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, just gotta redo this first fight. That's funny that I called it, though. This'll do it. But if it had been, like, Elder Lavos spawn, I would have been happy that I had switched Robo. So, like, it's not like I was completely crazy. So now all of these will hit. Which is very nice. Ether Chrono. Alright, 1543 on the bottom guy too. So let's start leading that damage. While that animation's going, we Ether Chrono. Get him back up to be able to confuse again. And then if we need the Leap Slash to finish, otherwise it'll hit the middle. I'd really like to kill this, and I've got to do it in one hit, so we're going to hit with Confuse. Gloomhelm would only be good if we were using Magus. This has to be progression of some sort, whether that is Pendant, Gate Key, Fetch Quest to get one of those. It can't be the other sword piece. It can't be the Grand Leon. Pendant. We're heading to the future. We're going to waste some gold before we go to the future. Because the game does not want to give us a Grand Leon. And we could need it at the boss in person. So on the way there, I'm just going to buy a frog sword. So Melchior sells a mid-tier weapon for everybody except Magus. And Rune Blade will do just fine. Alright, Frog. You're going to prison. I feel strong, so we're gonna go straight to Sun Palace. If I wasn't feeling strong coming through here, I would probably do Aerostone first. But I do feel strong. We've got Geno available, which would be a great spot to get techs and stuff, but if we need it, we would be locked in kinda to doing that dungeon though. We're a lot of pieces of go mode away though. So a gamble isn't necessarily a good play here because we're gambling on pulling something that we can't really pull. We would have to pull 2 key items. Now, to be fair, gate key could lead to 2 additional key items, which would be wild if Marl is on the dome. That's the other thing we should do is we got to grab the character. That was wrong. There we go. I was like, that did not look right until I readjusted. And this is another one of those weird ones where gate key could be on woe. It's pretty unlikely, but if it's there, it's going to be like a last check. There we go. That was pretty clean. Yeah, you better run, fella. Now, I sheltered before so that I wouldn't have to shelter here. I'll just be down a couple water twos of mana. I will drop a save, though, in case this is something where I need to switch to Robo. Flee! Fire Sword 2? What are you doing here? Hey, you gotta wake up. Oh, you're a jerk. You would have woke him up yourself. This should do it. Alright. That will get us to the future. We'll grab the character there and do Sun Palace. We'll also grab the 2 sealed doors that don't require going into a dungeon. I'm going to run a 30-second ad. Alright. Fire 2. I've been messing up skipping these guys just by like almost forgetting that I need to do it. Hey, it is Marl. That means Prism Shards in play. Which is really, really nice, actually. I don't want to go back just for Prism Shard, though. You know? So I think we will be checking that soon, but we're at least going to check Sun Palace. And then if we're one key item away, we'll go for it. Okay. A mutant. Oh, it is Mega Mutant. That means I could have Ice Sword 2'd. Wait, why did I... That is not what I meant to click. I'm like... That's hilarious. Okay. Well, look, this is... This will be a really effective tech. What am I doing? This fire world. The wrong fire world. That'll do. We've got go mode. We gotta go fix that sword. That's pretty sick. See, I ain't scared of no Magus Castle mode. I am not gonna go do like 3 dungeons to look for another go mode. Nah. I'm not even one more. I'm not one item away from another go mode. I would have to find 2 key items. If I was, let's say I also had Ruby Knife right now, then I'm absolutely checking Prism Shard. And if that would be another faster go mode, I'd take it. But I'm confident in my ability to run through a Magus Castle. No Grand Leon, which is a little unfortunate, but I wouldn't have finished Prism Shard to get it, so. If it was Aerostome, it may have made up itself, but I don't even think so. Oh, I love this dungeon. Alright, so we're starting Magus Castle pretty much in an hour. Okay, and then we just need Fire 2 queued up. We need Water 2 queued up. Napalm. Cali Blade. We are pretty weak as far as, like, when it comes to Lavos. We're probably gonna have to grind a bit. We also don't have protection, which we're almost certainly gonna have to fix before we can head out of Zeal. We could have spent the time to go get Magus, and that would have got us one for free. That might have actually been the play. Frog. Bad, bad, bad frog. She's 932 away. I'm just gonna try to nuke her down. But if she does the stair, I'm dead. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff, Chrono. That's that Cali Blade. Ooh, X-Strike? I have an excellent answer for Lavos spawns now, and the like. That also would have been an excellent answer for that Retinite earlier. Alright. For this next fight, we're gonna let Frog take the MP hit. Alright. What boss is it? Will mid-ether if it's like Lavos spawn or Elder Lavos spawn? Nope, it's a mutant, so we just go to Fire 2's. We just let Luca solo it. Oh, okay. Let's do Mega Bomb. Hey, leave him alone. He's sleeping. All right, Frog, what you got? Good stuff, Frog. Hey, Star Scythe is money. That's like 10 or 12k. Gets us on the way to our protection we need. Be awesome to find like an Aeon helm. Stomping through these guys. I think there's a few of these fights that if you're having to use water to get through them, they're immune, and so you have to like water almost all of it down, and then like physical the other two down. But I don't think that's the case for fire. Rainbow Helm is nice. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see how the DKC rooms go. Ooh, that hang up might be bad, but we're gonna go for it. Nice. Perfect. Oh, I was a hair early. That's okay. I found a rainbow down here last time. Maybe I wanted this battle for tech points. Actually, I'm going to watch how many tech points this is worth, because 6 enemy on screen is a lot. And that's a lot of what this game uses. 24. That's pretty decent. Silver stud for Luca. Alrighty. Oh, I messed up, so I'm going to reset. The important thing is on these ends, you're just holding up so that then you can skim past. Now this is the really tough one. You got to get character 3 in front and then tap left. Let the ball go and then hold up. And you can just inch in there if you're holding up. So that was alright. Yeah, see, there's the enemies you can't use. You can't use magic on. So we'll just physical them down. So watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to wait so I can kill that other one so I won't get counterattacked. And then I'm going to Frog Squash to switch these guys' defense back. And then I can, like, fire 2 or ice 2 them down. Oh, actually, he had enough missing health to do it. Flare. That's huge for us. Oh, I actually don't get to use that. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Jugglers. This looks like a job for Flare. Good stuff. So then this door, I think it is, You've got to be looking left when you go through this door. There's other ways to do it, but if you do it like that, you can make it through. Cool. Now we can skip all these. And you'll see I've gotten in the habit of just doing it on every doorway in here. This one you can use your X button, but don't hold it down. Do the tap and then left tap. And those will do like really fast attacks for you without you having to worry about what your memory cursor's on. Mermaid cap. So we're at like probably 16 minutes in here. 15 to 16 minutes. And we're about to head down to Magus. Magus will take a few minutes. So yeah, it's a little bit longer than like a 7 or 8 minute Tyranno lair or something. But we got it earlier than we would have gotten that. Okay, I'm gonna run a 30-second hat here, and then we'll be fighting Magus. This is awesome, not just because it's Evil Frog, but also because two of my party members, Frog and Chrono, have mermaid hats, mermaid caps. So they'll take a lot less damage from water if Hexagon Mist happens. I don't think it will because we're pretty much gonna X strike until we get a thing we like. So so now we're on fire. So we'll do a fire thing. Ooh. Let's do Fire Sword 2. And then it'll be time for a heal. Just keep everybody healthy. Could have Lapis too, it would have been a little bit faster animation. But like, I don't want Luca to get knocked down. So we just go back to X Strike because we don't have a heavy enough water attack. I don't think. I don't think Water 2 would do more than that. Alright, so now just our heaviest hitting things. Because we're in phase 2. Big old frog flare. Does more damage than flare, and flare already does a lot of damage. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lapis. Hexagon missed. I think we're gonna be happy that we did that. Because Luca might even stay alive. Wow. $900 too. So yeah, ended up taking us about 20 minutes between the boss and the dungeon. Alright, so what do we need? We need protection. Body armor with status protection or a helmet would be incredible. Because then we don't have to give up an accessory. But I don't know if we'll get that. Luca's already at max speed. So we can use that on, like, Frog, probably. Oh, we have 3 of them. Damn. Okay. Okay. Want everybody to do some good damage. Okay. We gotta find out if we can get protection. Oof. No, no, no. Sorry about your book. Amulet. Okay. Okay. I did get an amulet. We'll put that on Chrono. But we'll only do that at that point, so. Okay. Let's do this. I gotta walk back through this because I unequipped and re-equipped the earring. So that's why I did that this time. If you're wondering about previous times, it's because I'm silly. Okay. Nice. We needed 24, we got 26, and we got another Mega Elixir. I'm suddenly feeling great about this Lavos fight. Yeah, we're just gonna run from this one. That's gonna bring us to the Blue Scouter room. Make sure to be holding left when you do that transition. Okay. So you don't get that run into that fight by accident. It's super annoying when it happens. Okay. So my big problem is that our health is only okay. So we're gonna get it. Like we're gonna get a few levels here. Our our gear is kind of mid too. So we're entering the grind spot at 28. All right. Because we're running this without status protection too. So we need to have time to fix mistakes. To fix bad luck. You will not be seeing Delta Storm in use. Almost done at the grind spot here. And then we'll set Frog up to Frog squash our way down the lift. And that'll be really nice. Okay. Perfect. We are ready. Let's mess this up. Boom. Okay. Come on, frog. Get hurt faster. Okay, frog. Cool. Got all my text queued up that I'm gonna want queued up for the lift. Alrighty. So I'm gonna heal everyone but frog, and I'm gonna ether frog up. We ran out of regular ethers. That's kind of funny. That won't actually be a problem, but it is funny. Alright, we're gonna get out of this fight and run outside. Okay. Here we can damage check frog and then ether him. This is our chance to make sure we've got the damage for the bottom of it. And we're well into the okay. Oh, a gold stud. A gold stud might make Luca drop that, might make Luca drop that. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, that's kind of perfect. It made Frog my fastest party member. This should do. Nice that we're getting all these ether drops. This should go well. Alright, the main attraction. Hope he likes watching dead scouters. Double check. I've got full tech list, right? Yep, okay. Excellent. Alright. Heal up, everybody. Alright. Nizbal 1 or 2? Nizbal 1. I definitely could have just frog flared there. Would have done like 3k. Since we lowered the defense. This should finish, and if it doesn't, water 2 will. Nice. It's a bit long through there. Alright. Shelter up. And ba-ba boom. Let's head to that, take care of that shell problem. Last time... Oh, I didn't know I had... Oh, duh, I had the Masamuna. I definitely could have used that for the Magus Castle fight. Okay, I definitely want white males. Which means I need... I'm sorry, Luca, but Chrono needs that. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Shell shouldn't be too bad, and I kind of want to have a chance to see what the obstacle is, because it could be horrid. But we do have a stack of heals, which is great news. I think Frog Flare Confuse might be my best, since Frog's weapon is suboptimal. Although Fire Sword 2 could be fine too, and then I'd have Frog to heal. And that did like 1400 on its own. I'm real curious. Let's see what, Well, first we gotta see what this is. Oh, it's lock. Okay. Good stuff, Luca. Gonna switch over to Fire Sword 2, so we've got Frog to be able to do that. Yeah, I thought Fire Sword 2 might do nice. Frog Flare should do about that too. Yeah, that means it's definitely better to have, it's definitely better to have Chrono sitting out of the triple tech, because that doesn't reliant on Frog's, weapon. Oh my god. Chrono, kill this thing. I knew I was close, but I thought I still had like 1500. Alright, Froggy. Let's do this. It will be a very nice Lavos too, I think. Chrono, stop letting them do that to us, please. That's very nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought one of them would stay up, and so I used the confuse to finish it. Alright, so here we get obstacle locked, but we have items for it. So we confuse... we heal Luca and let her flare. And then we heal Frog and go back to Frog Flare on the next go around. We can even use Chrono to do that. Oh, Shadow Doomblaze. Love us a punk, I ain't worried. Nope, I'm not worried at all. Because he's dead and I'm not. Safe Helm goes hard. Safe Helm goes super hard. Frog, you right. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Alright, AK on the middle bit here. Alright, that's 3.5. That means we can hit with it again and it's safe. This is why we put on that helmet and the white mail. That sucks. That removes his status protection, which is his accessory right now. We can hit with this again, and then Confuse will kill Center without getting us counterattacked. That was great targeting by the thing. We don't want to waste any time getting anybody up. We want to just be able to just go right into doing as much damage as we can. We can't go back to Frog Flare till Cinderbit comes back. So 3K. Six. Alright, so check this out. So we're at 6. Now we hit with that. And we figured up earlier that our most efficient was then going to confuse. So that's 8. That's pretty much 9.5. And then we frog flare again. And we can actually do a damage check here. Okay. And I'm just going to take out Cinderbit so we don't even have to worry about it. Oh, it's one more of those. Whoops. I thought I had hit it with 2 frog flares, but I only hit it with 1. That'll be okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We only need 4K. Alright, we only need 3K. Hey, Nate! What up, dude? Get ready with that frozen flame. Oof. Magus Castle Go mode with a Dinodoro gate or Dinodoro pendant. Nothing else in Sphere 1. So it was an interesting one. If I had already done Aristome when I got the sword, I would have checked Prism's shard. And I might have saved time. But I hadn't done Aristome, and I was still too many items away. So I think I just gotta roll with it and feel like I was confident in my choices. And my average for these sections was very good. So like my average was minutes ahead. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. Luca was very good. Yeah, it was a good seed. I played it well. I just wish I had gotten a better time. Because I walked into Magus Castle. I walked into Magus Castle, like the Magic Cave, or Magic Castle in an hour. Made it through Magus Castle in 20 minutes with the boss. And then it was like Ocean Palace ate a lot of time. How long should Ocean Palace take? Because I didn't lollygag. I think it was just like Tyranno Lair would have cut 10 minutes off that 20. And then is it normal that I would have. I don't know. It's felt like a long end game, but I think I'm just second guessing myself. But yeah, I was decisive. I could have gone to Dinodoro earlier, and I wish I had just done Cathedral at the start. This was one of the only times I've ever skipped Cathedral, and I regretted it like one play later. But yeah, that was good. Hope you all have a good day, and I will catch you next time.